friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. My name is Yamila Guerra. I'm your host, and welcome to the most intense musical danceable show in social media. It's a pleasure to be here with you, sharing interesting things about countries, about music, dance, beauty, health, nutrition, etc. Today, we're gonna talk about Cuba. I was born and raised in Havana, so for me, it's a pleasure. It's an honor to talk about my country. Welcome again, and I hope you can enjoy my show. Remember, let's connect through YouTube in my YouTube channel, The Yamila Guerra Show. Subscribe, and also in my Facebook official page, The Yamila Guerra Show. You can like, you can share. It's very important. Share the show, and also with your friends. You can talk about it. If you have, for example, any interesting news about any topic, you can write me, you can text me, you can have in my page the telephone number. Thank you so much for being here, for your love and your attention. And let's continue with the beauty section about Cuban women. Dios mío, oh my goodness, I have to improve my skin texture. What can I do? What cream do I have to use? What mask do I have to use? Well, my friends, in Cuba, for example, women don't have like a lot of variety than here, but they can have, for example, certain products that they can buy in at the stores. They have national brands. For example, Alicia Alonso was the prima ballerina of a national ballet of Cuba, and Cuba created this beauty line for Cuban women. You can acquire these products in stores, in pharmacies, in some pharmacies, for example. And Cuban women use the creams from Alicia Alonso collection, as well as the perfumes that is delicious. So I have to say that Cuban women are very attractive, are interesting, are sexy. They walk in a very sensual way because most of them have, big hips. They have like the guitar shape body. So they are very musical. They love to dance. They love to be expressive and communicate. And the beauty is related with that, because if you have an open personality, a joyful personality, I think you're gonna be more attractive. And Cuban women are, um, as I said, very, very attractive because of their personality. They can, for example, use mask from kitchen products. They use the honey with, I would say, with eggs, with the white eggs. Yes, they do a mask and they put it once a week because they want to have a better skin texture. They don't want to have open pores, for example. Also, they use a mask with olive oil, with lemon, and they do like a paste, and they put it in their faces, for example, for oily skin, um, is for oily skin women. I would say that they are very creative in the kitchen because maybe they don't have like a lot of products, to cook or to create beauty products, but they are very, I would say, they have a good invention. They create a lot of things with little. I would say that, for example, if they have in the dinner certain food, and there's like a remaining a leftover food, they can use that leftover and use it for the next meal, or use that leftover and do some beauty products. Yes, yes, they can do it. So, and through many years I've been living in Cuba, I noticed that my mom also had one type of cream, and with that cream, uh, she cleaned her face and also used it as a moisturizer. My mother, for example, didn't have any wrinkle cream or sunscreen product or any other specific cream for the face, just one. The year passed by, and Cuban women have more variety. For example, for wrinkles treatment, for blemishes, for hydration, etc. Men also take care of their beauty. They are so beautiful, and you can admire them. Wow! And they take I think some kind of natural products, for example, like the sugar cane drink is very good for their skin, and I recommend you also for you too to use that. Men and women used to drink this sugar cane drink. It's wonderful because have a lot of alpha hydroxy acid, wonderful for the skin. So, my friends, I wanted to share with you these beauty tips from Cuban men and women. Let's go to Mapa Mundi to know more interesting facts about Cuba. Let's go. Well, my friends, Cuba is known for many reasons. For example, for their classic cars, their, for example, their tobacco. I'm sorry, my English. The tobacco like Coiba, Montecristo, Partagas, and also UNESCO gave Cuba a lot of World Heritage sites. For example, the Old Havana and its fortifications are, UNESCO sites. I would say that the city center of Cienfuegos, that is so beautiful with French architecture influence in the buildings. The city center of Camagüey, yes, very important, a few years ago, and it is the city of churches. We have also Trinidad, and you can admire the Spanish architecture, the Spanish plaza, so beautiful. Another thing is the Alejandro de Humboldt National Park. Is named after a German scientist who visited and worked in Cuba in the early 1800s. This is something very important. The archaeological landscape in the southeastern Cuba is also a UNESCO site because it is the first coffee plantation. It's a beautiful landscape. We can say that, for example, dominoes, the play, the game, I would say the dominoes is the national a game in Cuba, and you can see people enjoying this moment with families, with friends, and they are drinking rum. Rum is another important thing in Cuba. People in Cuba love to drink, and rum specifically. So it's incredible. Of course, we have the famous mojito drink, Cuba Libre drink, daiquiri drink, and the chanchangara. Yes, the Cuba Libre was created when Americans went to Cuba to help Cubans to get rid of Spain, in the Spanish Civil War. So at that time, they created this drink, Cuba Libre, because they want Cuba to be free of Spain. Also, the chanchangara is a drink created around the era of Spanish and Cuban war, because that drink helped people to have, like I would say, a better health. Maybe you can have a cold and you can get chanchangara, and you will feel much better. It's a combination of honey and rum and lemon. Wow, it was incredible. It is beautiful. It is beautiful to try these drinks. I am not a heavy drinker, but why not? A lot of tourists and Cubans enjoy a lot mojito, Cuba Libre, daiquiri, yes, with grated ice and the lemon. Wow, it's so delicious. Another thing about Cuba is the music. Cuba has created a lot of music genre, a lot of dancing genre. For every music genre, there's a specific dance. Incredible. Cuba created mambo, cha-cha-cha, son cubano, rumba, guaguancó, conga, bolero, etc. And also those dances that embellish, the Cuban rhythms. In dance, Cubans are, I would say, natural dancers. As I say that Americans are natural singers, yes, Cubans are natural dancers. Most of the people in Cuba dance. There are exceptions, of course, for every, I think for every law, there's an exception. But in Cuba, kids, young adults, older adults dance, and they are so happy when they can dance in a party, or even without any party. They are in at home and they start to dance because they want to be more expressive. So this is something very interesting and wonderful of Cuban people. They are very expressive. They express with their eyes, with their hands, with the body, and music and dance is very connected to Cuban people. Cuban people is so human, is so affective, is so, I would say, warm. They welcome everybody. It's incredible. I think, when I go to Cuba and meet my own friends, my family, I have that wonderful sensation of, I would say, when I was, for example, a child, when I was living there, I remember when I meet them right now that I'm an adult. When I meet them, I have that beautiful sensation that I had when I was a kid in Cuba. So they are very extrovert when they talk. Sometimes people say, "Why you talk so loud?" No, because we're Cubans. We have this personality, this character that people can get confused about that. So, my friends, I would say that Cuba have natural wonders, natural beaches like Varadero is the second most beautiful beach in the world. Trip Advisor said it. We have also beautiful cayos, Cayo Largo, Cayo Coco, Cayo Guillermo, that you can enjoy these wonderful beaches. You can walk through the beach, and then the beach are not deep, so it's incredible. You can walk in the beach, and then where's the end? I want to go, deeper, but there's no, you have to walk and think. Yes, a lot of meters to be able to go to a deeper place in the beach, and the sand is very white and soft. It's beautiful. Cuba, I would say, is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, my friend. And for sure, the most beautiful thing in Cuba are the people. The people, they are the best of the best. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with one of my sponsors Father Brieva. He's one of the best realtors in South Florida, in Miami. He's wonderful. He can give you the best advice if you want to purchase a house or sell, or just to know information about how is the market of real estate. Can I purchase something? Or just how is the rate? How is the taxes? The tax rate, how much money do I have to give the realtor in the closing papers, okay, in the escrow, the famous escrow. So let's continue with Father Brieva. Fiesta, fiesta, yo te traigo fiesta. Y acá tengo una bella tía que me va a tirar unas fotos. Tía, ven acá, por favor. Vamos acá, por favor, productora. Vamos a tirar una foto. In this section, my friends, I invited my auntie to take me some photos of the show. So she's very shy. So in this section, dancing section, I'm gonna teach you how to dance cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha is a rhythm from Cuba. It was created around 1956 by Enrique Jorrin, my friends. So these are the basic steps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Don't move your hands. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then you can use your hands as soon as you are, dancing very well with the feet. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can put your hands like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If you're ready, you can start moving your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then you can go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. To the left, to the right, to the left. You can move around to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right. You can dance cha-cha-cha alone, my friends, but also with a partner. Yes, with a partner, it'll be wonderful. You have to practice. You have to also to be able to move your body. I think movement is related with your well-being. If you move your body, you're not going to have, for example, anxieties. You're not going to have depression, because the body is very connected with your mind. If you activate, the prefrontal left part of your brain, you're gonna have positive thinking, you're gonna have positive active attitude, because this part of the brain, the left, is related to a positive mindset. What is the mindset? How do you think? What do you think? How many times do you think positive things or bad things in your day? So people don't realize the importance of movement, because the movement is very connected to the brain, and the brain has hormones, and those hormones are oxytocin and another ones that help you to have this positive attitude in life. Right now, we have the pandemic, and more than ever, we need to move our body. And the best exercise, my friends, is dancing. Let's try the cha-cha-cha again for our friends. Let's try again. Cha-cha-cha, cha. Cha-cha-cha, 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 cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a video too. Tia, take a video too. It's important. So, my friends, it's very easy. I think you can add more complex movement. For example, let's go. Take me, please, some video of that record of this class. Let's try this movement. You can combine with the basic, and then you can move your hips only. Your shoulders, and then you continue with your cha-cha-cha steps, my friends. It's very easy. You can create your own movement, but also you can combine the basic steps of cha-cha-cha with your movement. It's very, I would say, free. You can have the freedom of dancing any kind of Cuban dance. But, you have to combine the basic steps and your creative steps. It's wonderful to mix, those both movements. As long as you practice, as long as you do it, for example, in your house, in any party, or outside, when you can, I would say, deal with partners, when you deal with friends, or your couple, outdoors in a party, you're going to have more confidence in the moment of dancing. It's very important. Dancing for me is very, I would say, expressive, and people are afraid, are shy to express, through their body to people. It's incredible. You can sing here, you can sing with a microphone, and then you can still in control of your movement. Just your voice is singing. But when you dance, you move your body, and then you're expressing more. You see, the message, the visual is stronger than when you sing. The sing is also very expressive, but when you move, you're putting your whole body in an over expression mode, twice, 3 times, 4 times, then singing. So, my friends, thank you so much for being here, and I want to share with you these dance lessons, and I hope you practice in this pandemic, in this crazy COVID-19, okay? Because dancing for me is the best exercise. Let's go. Wow, wow. Wow, my friends, thank you so much for being here, for your attention, for your love. Remember, subscribe to my channel, the YouTube channel, in Facebook Live, also in my page, the Yamila Guerra Show. And if you want to share it. So today in Sabroso and Crazy, we're going to talk about Cuban fruits, Cuban vegetable. Oh my God, they have a lot of variety. For example, the mango, that is the king, is the national fruit of Cuba. Yes, the national fruit of Cuba. and you can enjoy it. You can be delighted by this beautiful and sweet fruit. In Cuba, also, for example, women says, oh my God, say, oh, this man is a mango. Wow, because they want to eat that man. They are, I would say, aggressive in a positive way. They are very expressive. Maybe here they found us aggressive, but we are not aggressive. We are expressive and we want to communicate the love, the affection, whatever they want. So the personalities are very different. We are very open. We have a more open-minded people. And in Cuba, the fruits are very present in Cuban cuisine. They have fruits that are available on in the season. For example, right now, what is the season fruits? My auntie's here from Cuba, and the season fruits right now in March maybe could be a banana, maybe could be watermelon, guayaba, for example. We can have what is the name of fruta bomba? Fruta bomba, papaya in English. I think we have also what other fruits? What other fruit we have available right now?
Wow.
Yeah, wow, of course. They have also cucumber. They have lettuce when it's available in the market. Be careful when it's available when it's the season. Okay, and Cuban people enjoy to eat these fruits, not in the morning, I would say. Cuban people prefer to eat fruits and milkshakes, fruit milkshakes. I think in the snack in the afternoon, between the lunch and the dinner, in the middle, they start to take fruits, and this kind of variety of fruit milkshake that they have. For example, the mamey, you're putting the mamey picture, also the guanabana that is delicious, and it's incredible, my friend, because anon, I don't know the difference between anon and guanabana, but you will tell me later. And it's incredible in people in Cuba wants to look beautiful, want to look, in a good health. I know everybody know that they have a very difficult economic situation, and with that, they still try to, uh, to be like in a good shape, to eat, nutritious thing. I have here a comment from a friend that yesterday told me, Jamila, what happened with these Cuban artists that they were talking together? So what Cuban artists? And she told me, oh my God, you don't know that this gossip? The gossip is between Rosita Fornes and Rita Montaner, this very famous artist from Cuba. Rosita approached Rita and asked Rita, how do you keep your face so beautiful? How do you take care of yourself? What do you eat? What do you drink? And Rita said, oh my God, oh, you know what? I have a husband, and my husband, anytime my husband has this kind of a liquid getting from his body, I put that liquid in my face to do a massage to get rid of wrinkle. Rosita was impacted by Rita Montaner advice. Oh my God, she was so impacted by Rita Montaner. That gossip. I learned this yesterday, and I was so surprised about Rita Montaner beauty tip. And not only Rita, Greta Garbo, my friends, Greta Garbo did the same thing. Yes, it's incredible. Wow. We can learn, these beauty trips. If you want to do it, it's fun. If you don't want to do it, it's fine too. It's your decision, but I just want to transmit what I learned, what I know about these famous artists that have, weird beauty tips. Okay. So, my friends, thank you so much. And this section is sponsored by one of the best psychologists in South California, Julieta Mayra Calderon. Yes, she can give you family therapy, couple therapy, etc. So you have here the information of Mayra, the telephone number. You can call her and ask her, what do you need, what do you have, what is the problem in your family, with your kids, or with your partner. We never know. She's wonderful. Thank you so much, and let's go to a musical cut.
Con mi tumbao
De La Habana traigo un chat
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica chat.
Es mi cha cha cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
Well, my friends in entertainment today, we have this news, and I want to share with you. Maybe you know that news, or maybe don't. So Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are still fighting in the court for their kids, and he's very depressed. He's devastated, of what she said by, I don't know what happened in this relationship. Angelina said that Brad Pitt abused her, that he was aggressive with her, with the kids. It's incredible because I saw Brad Pitt so affectionate, so lovely with the kids, that I'm very, very, surprised with that. Why? She's telling us this thing right now. I think she's fighting with for the to getting the child support of the kids. So I don't know what will happen, but Brad Pitt, please don't be so sad. Don't be so sad. Mira, you can hear to Granada Hills. You can you can call me. Yes, and I can teach you how to dance, Cuban cha-cha-cha, and then you will get rid of this sadness. You're gonna be very, very happy. Please don't be sad. Don't be sad. And you know what? I know it's a difficult time, but what you have to do when you are in a difficult time, you have to move your body, Brad Pitt. So come here to my house and I'm going to teach you Cuban dances, okay? But don't be sad. So let's go to this comedian, Kim Jong, that donate $50,000 to victims' families, regarding the spa violence act that we recently watched. It's incredible how, what happened in that place. 10 people die. And I think it's a racism act, against Asian, people. I don't know what would happen with this kid. This kid was 21 years old. Yes, very, very young. And he used to go to that place to have massages. I don't know if they have happy ending. I don't know, because I know, my friends, there are a lot of spa massage that they have happy ending. Be careful with that, because if the person has a little bit of maybe some mental disorder, that is a problem. Okay, he can be obsessed with that sexual condition. So he's charged with 8 murders. It's incredible. I don't like this kind of racism acts and violence that we are experiencing in USA. Recently, last year we had that crime against George Floyd. We had a lot of other crimes against Afro American people. I I stand against these acts of violence, this crime. So I support the families, that has suffered this kind of violent actions from people. This is not good at all. So my friends, thank you so much, and let's continue with more interesting thing about Cuban cuisine. What is the name of the section? Miracle Diet.
Traigo guaramo, piwi, dulce, que es de mi tierra, pa' que goces tú.
Guarapo de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Traigo guaramo, piwi.
Wow, here in Miracle Diet, I have one of the wonderful cuisine in the world, that is the Cuban cuisine. Why is so good? Because they can combine protein, carbohydrate, vegetable in one plate. Also, they have a specific carbohydrates, for example, like yuca. You have picture of the yuca. We have also the plantains. Yeah, the big banana plantains. You can do like a smash plantain or fried plantains. It's incredible. We have also the tamales, this delicious corn meal that you can enjoy with pork. Oh my God. Recently, I received 40 tamales from a friend of us in Las Vegas, and I was mesmerized. I was, oh my God, so I I didn't know. I was like, wow, I have to lose my diet, and I ate 4 tamales when I sit down. So imagine that. In Cuban cuisine, you can eat, for example, pork. You can eat chicken. You can eat meat. They have a specific meat plates like picadillo a la manera. Also, they have the croquetas, the famous croquetas that is an influence from France cuisine. We have also Asian influence with the arroz frito with fried plantains, okay, and the delicious congri. The delicious congri is a mix between black beans and rice, and then they cook it, and it's so wonderful. And wow, when my mom does congri, I lose my diet. That's it, no diet today. So I love Cuban cuisine because it's very flavorful. They put a lot of garlic, they put a lot of onion, they put laurel, they put cumin. Yes, they put all of that in the mojo. Okay, so that is the reason this food is so flavorful. We can combine this food, for example, with some kind of fruit drink, like for example, the the fruit milkshake. Sometimes they combine the 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 meat with fruit milkshakes. Also, they Cuban love to do snacks, and they prefer, for example, to have like a sandwich, like a Cuban sandwich, when if it's available, if they have it. Sometimes they don't have it because there are certain products that are not in the market. But when they have it, they love to eat sandwiches made of ham or made of cheese. Yes. And they combine that with the fruit milkshakes like mamey, guanabana, etc. So it's very rich. The Cuban cuisine is very tasty. It's very flavorful, and you can enjoy in your palatar. Your the taste of these ingredients. It's incredible. They have also, for example, some appetizer that are very famous, like croqueta, like plantain chips. Other thing could be, what other appetizer they have is like the fried yuca, the tostones, that is the smash plantains, the salty one. So I love to sit down. I have a Cuban meal all the time. But sometimes I can't because I have to follow a diet in order to have, a, a right weight. Okay, in order to have this body, I have to be able to go back to the diet, even if I, for example, skip the diet and go to consume Cuban food. So, my friends, these are some Cuban plates. I hope you enjoyed. You know that you can go maybe here in Los Angeles, or in Florida, or in New York, or I don't know, Alabama. Maybe some Cuban restaurant in your city. So enjoy Cuban foods because you're gonna have a good taste. You're gonna have a great sensation here in your stomach. You're gonna be full of flavor. Okay, thank you so much, and let's go to a musical cut. Thank you.
Con mi tumbao,
De La Habana traigo un chat,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica chat,
Es mi cha cha cha.
de La Habana
Vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
And in evolution, I'm gonna talk about Cuban art. We have wonderful Cuban artists, for example, Amelia Peláez. We have Porto Carrero. We have also Wilfredo Lam, Fabelo. Wow, we can admire so many interesting artists in Cuba. The modern artists are also having beautiful paintings. They're having exhibitions in Cuba and also outside Cuba. There are certain artists that have won international prizes in other countries because of their paintings. We can admire also the architecture in Cuba, for example, the neoclassical architecture. You can find it in the Capitol. Yes, it's a building that it's a copy of the Washington D.C.'s Capitol. It's a little bit bigger, but it's a beautiful building to visit, to admire, to know the history. Who was their architect? Who constructed? It's incredible. We can also admire I would say, the Art Deco buildings that we have in Havana, in old Havana, also in El Vedado neighborhood, in Miramar neighborhood. For example, the Bacardi building is an example, beautiful example of Art Deco as well. We have the Spanish influence, architecture in all the churches, the Baroque style in the Catedral de La Habana. This is the style that is very, very present in the Spanish buildings. And for sure, we have also more modern architecture made by the Russian presidents. For example, every president had like a specific style of architecture, and they did buildings of 4 story in Russia, and that style they brought it to Cuba. For example, Nikita Khrushchev had a specific building style. Brezhnev also have a specific building style, maybe 5 story. And the other one, what is the name of the other one? The Before Gorbachev, Brezhnev, Nikita Khrushchev. What is the other one? The other president? Okay, yeah, there is another Russian president who, with his era, he created also well, not him. I mean the architects created in that period certain style of architecture in buildings. For example, I think it's the ten story building that we can see in Cuba. Also, we have the influence of the modern in other buildings, modern style in buildings, also minimalist, art deco, art nouveau buildings are very present in Cuba. So my friends, this is some interesting facts about art and also architecture in Cuba. Let's continue, and this section is sponsored by Mojave Audio, one of the best microphones in the world. Why? Because it gives you a warm sound, a potent sound, deep, low voice, I would say low sound, when you sing. And when you do also, you sing the high notes, the microphone gives you like a warm tone as well, even though the pitch is high. So let's continue with you, bread and onion. Let's talk about love in Cuba.
Con la bimbo fuera con la gozadera, yo te traigo un cha-cha-cha, pa' que baile al rato afuera.
Ritmo de mi Cuba bella, pa' que tú bailes, pa' que tú goces morena.
Wow, my friends, in Cuba, everybody loves each other. They're very expressive, and you can find, for example, heterosexual couple and also homosexual couple between, for example, gays and lesbians. You can find people who like to marry, and you can find other people that don't like to marry because they don't believe in the marriage. But a high percent of Cuban people love to be married. They have like a ceremony that they go to like a palace, that have this kind of art deco style architecture, and they marry there. They sign some paper. Some people, no, it's not allowed to marry in churches in Cuba. Yes, yeah, you see that. So it is allowed to marry in churches in Cuba. I didn't know about that. So with you, I have that clear point. It's incredible how festive, how joyful they are when they share this family union with their friends, with their children, and everybody is involved in the wedding. It's incredible. The woman wears a white dress, if she wants, and on the man use dresses like a suit. In Cuba we have a lot of heat. Imagine that. Yes, but all the time people are like this. Yes, because we have a lot of heat in Cuba. But anyway, they enjoy the moment of partnership, the moment of joy in the family that this couple is together. After that, they go to the house of the family and they do a party. It's beautiful. And also, I have seen that some couple, the one that have more money, they rent a restaurant, or they rent like a beautiful place. Okay, yes, beautiful place, and they do the wedding in that place. Cuba has beautiful natural landscape, beautiful restaurants with uh, an incredible architecture, and they love to share that with their family and friends. Oh, for sure, in the wedding they have a lot of foods, depending the budget of the couple, and they have for sure a lot of alcohol drinks like rum, because people in Cuba, men and women, love to drink, and alcohol also, like refreshment, etc. A beer, rum is present in Cuba's weddings or Cuban parties, for example. Every person is different. Everything is depending the budget, the money they have available. But sometimes, even though they don't have a lot of money, they enjoy that moment, like 100%. they enjoy life a lot. That is wonderful, a wonderful thing about Cuban people. So, my friends, thank you so much. I wanted to share with you these interesting facts about love, couple, marriage in Cuba. Let's go to a musical cut and we'll be back.
Con mi tumbao,
De La Habana traigo un chat
qué bueno está.
para bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica chat.
Es mi cha cha cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
Candela te traigo yo, candela para los dos. Y salsa, clave y bongón de mi tierra bella.
De mi tierra bella, salsa, clave y bongo de mi tierra bella, my friends. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, an honor to be here with you, sharing interesting things, facts about Cuban culture, Cuban history, Cuban art, Cuban cuisine, etc. I hope you enjoy a lot and you can start practicing the cha-cha-cha dance that I taught you before. Thank you so much. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Yamila Guerra Show, and also to my Facebook official page, The Yamila Guerra Show. I'm sorry for my English, my friends. I'm practicing. I'm learning. Okay? So this is my school. Okay, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Remember, we'll be back at 1 p.m. Okay? 1 p.m. for English speakers, 4 p.m. Eastern Coast, 1 p.m. West Coast. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Candela te traigo yo, candela para los dos, es salsa, clave y bongo de mi Cuba bella. I love you. Bye.
Vengo yo,
Con mi tumbao,
de La Habana traigo un chat
qué bueno está.
para bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco